All right, let's talk about something that feels a little bit like magic, and maybe even a little creepy sometimes. It's a piece of tech you use literally every single day, probably without even thinking twice about it. We're talking about artificial intelligence, and we are going to break it all down right now.
So let me ask you something. You ever feel like your phone just gets you? Like it knows exactly what you want to see? A song pops up that's perfect for your mood, you see an article about something you were just thinking about, or, that ad for something you were just talking about with a friend.
Well, spoiler alert, it's not mind reading. It's AI. All of this stuff, your social media, the navigation app that gets you home, even your Netflix queue, it's all powered by systems that are constantly learning about the world and about you, so they can make really, really good guesses. And that right there, that ability to learn and predict, that's AI in your daily life.
Okay, so we see it everywhere, we use it all the time, but what is it really? Let's cut through all the sci-fi hype and get right to the core of what we're actually talking about when we say artificial intelligence. For decades, computer programming was all about giving a machine a super specific, rigid set of instructions. But AI completely flips that on its head. It's about moving from instruction to intuition. We're not just telling computers what to do anymore, we're building systems that can learn and figure things out on their own, kind of like we do. Now, this is a really crucial point. Not all AI is created equal. Everything we have today, everything, falls into this first category, narrow AI. It means the AI is incredibly good at one specific thing, like recommending a movie or navigating a route. The other stuff, a general AI that can think just like a person, or a super intelligent AI from the movies, that's all still firmly in the realm of science fiction. For now, anyway. Okay, so we've got the what. But what about the how? How does this stuff actually work? Let's pop the hood for a second and take a quick look at the main tools in the AI toolkit. So machine learning, or ML, is basically the engine that drives almost all the AI we use today. Think of it this way. Instead of programming a computer with step-by-step rules on how to spot a cat in a photo, you just show it millions of pictures of cats. It learns what a cat looks like from all that data, from all those examples, not from a list of instructions. And a perfect example of this is your email's spam filter, right? Nobody programmed it with a giant list of every possible junk email. It just analyzed millions of emails you and others marked as junk, and over time, it just learned what spam looks like. And it keeps getting smarter every single day. Now, if machine learning is the engine, deep learning is like the turbocharger. It's a more powerful type of ML that uses something called neural networks. And these are basically complex, layered structures that are inspired by the way our own brains work. It's that layered design that lets them spot really complex patterns in data, like recognizing a specific person's face. Okay, next up in the toolkit is natural language processing, or NLP. This is the magic that acts as a translator between our messy, human way of talking and the cold, hard logic of a computer. It's the tech that lets a machine understand what we mean, even with all our slang and sarcasm and weird grammar. And yeah, you've definitely used this one. Anytime you've talked to a customer service chatbot or asked Siri or Alexa a question, that's NLP working behind the scenes, trying to figure out what you're actually asking for. And last but not least, we have computer vision. So if NLP gives AI its ears and its voice, computer vision gives it eyes. This is the technology that lets machines actually see and understand the visual world, things like pictures and videos. It's how your phone can unlock with your face, or how a self-driving car can see and recognize a stop sign. So you put all these incredibly powerful tools together, and you can see that we're at a really fascinating and, frankly, a really critical crossroads. We have to start weighing the unbelievable promise of all this technology against its very real potential peril. And I mean, the two sides of this coin are pretty stark, aren't they? On one hand, AI could help us cure diseases and solve huge scientific problems. On the other hand, the very same algorithms could learn hidden biases from our data and make unfair decisions about who gets a job or a loan. The promise and the peril, they're completely tangled up together. Which, of course, brings us to the billion-dollar question. With so much potential for both amazing breakthroughs and serious problems, how do we make sure we get all that good stuff without stumbling into the bad? Okay, this is really what it all boils down to. If you remember just one thing from all this, I want it to be this next idea. When you strip away all the jargon and the scary headlines, this is what AI is really about. It's about building systems that can learn, that can adapt, and that can ultimately assist us. It's not about replacing humanity, it's about augmenting it. And because it is a tool meant to help us,
that puts the responsibility squarely on our shoulders to build it the right way. Like any powerful invention in history, the printing press, the internet, its real impact, whether it's good or bad, comes down to how we decide to use it and making sure that its benefits are shared by everyone.
So in the end, the story of AI isn't really about circuits and code. It's about us. We have been given one of the most powerful tools in human history. So the real question, the one we all have to answer together, is this: what are we going to build with it? It really makes you think, doesn't it? Thanks for watching.